while we're talking about prices and market and investments and, do I buy, do I not buy, do I buy investments now, do I not? So the market, we've seen a shift since mid-February, and there's lots of new listings, which the second segment, I've got some amazing listings I'm going to talk about. I'm going to take some time to explain them because these are one of ones that I have here coming up. So pretty amazing. But there, some feel prices will continue to go on the upward trend, actually. There's a lot of different things out there, a lot of different opinions out there. And some people do think it's going to go on the upward trend, while others are saying that you're seeing some price reductions, and some properties are taking a little longer before they sell. And I mean, all this is happening, and there's strange things with the government talking about, like, no wonder that nobody knows for sure what's going to happen and how it's going to play out. And there's a lot of fear out there because there's a lot of talk around the town that the government, it may add capital gains on the sale of your primary home, or maybe only if your home is valued over $1 million, they may charge you a surcharge of 2% they're talking about, or, and then the interest rates are going up. And the last time, Curtis, look at how much it went up last time. It wasn't 0.25%. It's like they doubled it on us.
Right.
So that continues. And so we just don't know. There's all sorts of headlines. Like CMHC says their headline just in this last week is no affordability relief in sight for Vancouver housing in 2022. And then you've got a headline last week from Vancouver Business saying intense price drops coming to Vancouver housing market next year. And that's through RBC. And then there's the headline, real estate. What can you buy for $1.2 million in Metro Vancouver and across Canada? Like the average price. And it's crazy about the whole waiving of the property transfer tax and how it's only 100% waived if you buy as a first-time home buyer under $500,000, Curtis. Like, what can you buy under $500,000?
Not much.
Exactly. So, but, there's concern because if the interest rates keep on going higher and if prices, stay, or if there's a huge drop in prices, and then the interest rates go up, and then there's renewals happening in 5-year after terms or 3-year terms or whatnot. We don't want to see a crash of that significance where people are having to go bankrupt or sell for way under and then cause this huge effect. And, like you were mentioning even before the show, all of a sudden now we have vacant properties and we have properties being left behind. And it's like back in the day when it was so bad, people were leaving their horses behind as well and stuff. So we just don't want to see that happen.
Well, we saw it happen in the States, about a decade ago, where everything dropped significantly, like in places like, Vegas or in some other places where things basically lost 50% or more of their value.
Yes, you'd heard 40, maybe even 40% drop, and some economists were saying about a 30% drop that I've heard for overall Canada, and then I've heard maybe 18 to 24%. Like we just don't know. And then other headlines though are saying that prices may continue to go upward because of supply and demand, and still not enough is being built for the immigration growth that's happening and starting to happen again, and the outlook for residents needing homes, roofs over their heads.
It's funny because I was reading an article just not too long ago, and that's exactly. It said we were going to go up another 9% this year, but then we would go down 17% next year. I'm like, so we're going to go down a grand total of 8%? If I do the math right?
You're right. Oh, timing. So, and on that note, I think, do we have to go on a break now?
We should probably take a break now.
Okay, because I will wait for this great news until we get back.
Okay, so we have some great news.
We do, yes.
All right, well, let's take a quick break. We'll come right back with that. If people want more information about you and some of your properties, listings, and things like that, where can they go?
MicheleCummins.ca.
We're back with more right after this.